What's the other one? What do you mean? No, really. I oh, okay. If everybody on the everyone ready? Yeah. I got all of regardless of the year, this is what the rules was more but absolutely below. The rules were I Everybody comes to go to the what's that? You. I will fucking get it. Okay. Really go. Versus last. Okay. I went. Yeah, you talk. Okay, everybody stand up, we're gonna do white baby. Let's see here. What you doing? See what it is. Two, three. I remember that's the next 1 minute. Jack, who did that? Nathan. Go do it again.
Anthony, summarize case.
There was a Brahmin named Adila Bhupati who was very stingy. He never gave anything to charity. He had a young son named Mata Kundali. Adila Bhupati was so stingy that when he wanted to give his only son some gold ornaments, he made them himself to save on the cost of hiring someone. When his son fell ill, Adina Bhupati was very worried and concerned for his son. However, Adina Bhupati was more worried about spending and wasting money that he refused to consult a doctor. Mata Kundali's condition got much worse. Finally, when Mata Kundali was on the verge of death, Adinabupaka gave in and called for a doctor. The doctor refused to help, saying that this boy was beyond treatment. Knowing that his son was dying broke Adinabupaka's heart. However, he thought that people would want to come see his son before he died, and he was worried that people would see his possessions. He then had people carry his son outside. The Buddha, with his unending compassion for all beings, sent out his divine eye and surveyed the world for those who most needed his help. The Buddha then entered Savatthi for alms food with his monks and stood near the door of the home of the Brahmin Adinabupaka. The Buddha sent forth a ray of light to attract the attention of Mata Kundali. When Mata Kundali saw the beam of light, he barely had any energy left. He mustered up his energy and turned his head and saw the Buddha. He thought, the Buddha is truly wonderful and kind. He must have come here to bless me with his presence before my death. Mata Kundali could not even lift his hands up, so instead, he professed his faith in the Buddha in his mind. Not long after that, he passed away. Owing to the bliss and exaltation in his heart at the time of his death, Mata Kundali was reborn in one of the highest heavens, Bawatingsa. Adinabupaka was heartbroken. He couldn't bring himself to leave the cemetery. Mata Kundali looked down from his celestial abode and saw his father mourning over him at the cemetery. And so Mata Kundali appeared to him in his old form. His father said, Son, is that you? Yes, father, it is I. I have been reborn in the Tawatingsa heaven. Son, what did you do to get to be reborn in the Tawatingsa heaven? Before I died, I professed my faith in the Buddha. After that, I was reborn in heaven. Father, you should focus more on charity and giving. When I was alive, your stinginess wasted many good opportunities to create good merit, which would have resulted in good rebirths. You should invite the Buddha for a meal in order to make good merit. And so, on the next day, Adinabupaka offered food to the Buddha and many of his monks. After the meal, Adinabupaka asked the Buddha, is it truly possible for a person to not give charity or observe precepts and still go to heaven after just professing sincere faith in the Buddha? Instead of answering himself, the Buddha willed that Mata Kundali should appear in person in all his heavenly splendor. Mata Kundali appeared and described his birth in the Tawatingsa heaven. Then, Adinabupaka and all gathered became convinced that simply by professing sincere faith, Mata Kundali was able to attain much glory. And the Buddha then said, all things in the world are created by the mind. The mind is the chief. If one speaks or acts with a pure mind, happiness follows him like a shadow. At the end of the discourse, Mata Kundali the Dewa and his father Adinabhupada attained the first level of enlightenment as Sotapannas. Adinabhupada also donated most of his wealth to the cause of furthering and supporting the Buddha's teachings.
What did you learn?
Sorry, Anthony. Can you guys hear him? Loudly, please, Anthony. Open your mouth, Anthony.
Louder. So there was this guy, and he was a Brahmin, and he was super stingy. So, and he had a son. I think his son was Madagascar or something. No, I don't know. It was Mad Who done it. Okay, I don't know that. So he had a son, and then so one day the son was like very ill, but the Brahmin was super stingy, and he went to hire a doctor, and so his son condition worse and worse, and he was dying, so he hired a doctor, but the doctor said he's beyond treatment, so his dad most people once people to see him, some people been ground outside, cross his bed and him outside, and then the Buddha wasn't even his divine eye to do people for help. So when he did, he went over there and saw a ray of light, and so the sun was moving through a true kind man. So he put his faith in the wheel, and he went to the highest heaven. So after that, the guy was mourning his son's death. So his son died during morning. He wanted to leave the cemetery, and so one day his son came there and his house, I didn't know his dad was like, "I got you from you," and he said, "Yeah." And he said they were talking about how we went to the highest, went to the highest heaven because he in touch the people, and because that is sharing good there. So when he did, so he talked to the Buddha, give him offerings, and asked Buddha a question. And a person goes to one of the highest heavens was not following the precept and something else, and when and just because he in faith before the higher didn't answer to the out of this not answer.
Maybe
And then his son and that became so the first was like and
Jennifer, what's the moral? What you learn from this story? Don't say I don't know. If you say don't know, stay back. Huh? What's morals? What's moral of story? Please. Serena, what's the moral? Don't say I don't know, stay back. Elsa, you know? No?
I know.
Okay, Dragon. Speak up. Okay, May.
Good manners can bring you good luck in your next resort.
Long.
Don't be stingy.
Huh?
Don't be stingy.
Okay. You.
If you have the opportunity to help someone, use the opportunity.
Okay.
It's money.
Speak up, take again, hand down. Care for people.
Use money to care about people.
Okay, to scare people.
Well, your faith to a worthy man or kind man or trustworthy man for your faith in them.
Okay, Kaden. Okay, Dragon. Okay.
Can I make reading?
Huh?
Three honors the lady. That's a good.
Yes. Good, everyone. Here say I don't know. Stay back. What? Yes, wrong.
Always have a pure mind, because if you don't have a pure mind, you're gonna not go to a good.
Yes.
Always something that could be possibly made.
Keep your mind pure. Keep
Yeah.
your mind clean.
So like what the story said, or else you're not gonna go to a really high heaven.
So sorry. What you learn?
I learned that you have to be kind to others and don't be mean to them.
What happened if you mean to people?
They always get back kind.
Whichever you threw out there will bounce back to you. If you mean to people, people will be. If you nice to people, people will. If you help people, people will. If you smile at people, people will. If you're angry at people, people will. So please remember that. All right, May. Next one.
The talkative tortoise. A long time ago, there was a tortoise that lived near a pond in a forest. One day, he met a pair of geese who were having a drink from the pond.
Hello,
Said the tortoise.
beautiful day, isn't it? Where do you live? Not far from here.
Replied Sony, one of the geese.
We haven't seen you here before. Oh, that's because I mostly stay at home.
Replied the tortoise. The tortoise and the geese soon became good friends and spent a lot of time together. They would meet by the pond and go for long walks around the forest. Time passed happily for them, but soon after, a famine struck the forest. The bees died and the ponds and rivers dried out. The animals and birds of the forest were dying. They began leaving the forest in search of food and water. Even the geese decided it was time to find a better place to live. But before leaving, they visited the tortoise, saying,
Goodbye, dear friend. We are leaving the forest. Life has become very difficult here. We wish you good luck. What? You are leaving me in this time of trouble?
cried the tortoise.
What kind of friends are you? I am so scared. Please take me with you.
He pleaded.
We wish we could, dear tortoise. But how can we take you?
Asked Sony.
I know, I cannot fly.
The tortoise said in tears.
Plan. You do?
The geese asked.
We Good.
Said the tortoise with a sigh of relief.
Now, if you get me a strong stick and hold its end in your beak, I can hold on to it with my mouth. Then you can fly, carrying me with you.
The two geese were happy with this plan and set out in search of a strong stick.
Here is a strong stick. Let's go now,
Said Sony.
But my dear tortoise, you must remember not to speak during this journey. If you open your mouth even a little bit, you will fall. Yes, of course, I'm not a fool,
Replied the tortoise.
Well, okay, then let us go.
Sony said.
We have found a beautiful pond. I am sure you'll love it. We can live together like we did here. It will be great.
Saying this, they began their journey to their new home. The tortoise was wonderstruck by all that he saw on the way and often felt like expressing his joy. But he remembered Sony's advice and kept quiet. Soon they were flying over a large playground. A crowd of children gathered below, clapping their hands and pointing at the three friends, saying,
Look, look, a fish tortoise is being carried away by the geese.
the tortoise could not stand being called foolish and became angry. He opened his mouth to shout at the children and fell down.
What a foolish tortoise.
Laughed one of the children.
Did he really think he could fly by himself?
The geese cried for having lost a dear friend. They were miserable and their hearts were filled with grief.
Oh, our poor friend.
Cried Sony.
Why couldn't he understand that real happiness comes from keeping quiet?
Chơi máy.
And that week, and they came then after but then when like the whole location like started to fall, like a lot of animals started to die and other animals started to fly away and in that place. And then the geese were stopped and said that they wanted to leave too, but the tortoise was like, why don't you bring me with you? Like they were saying like no, I couldn't, but then Turtles said that he had a plan to get a stick and put it in his mouth and that they were gonna carry him and he would stick on the stick with like he's gonna hold on a little bit with his mouth. And they got a huge strong stick. And but they said that you couldn't talk during the journey or else you will fall. They started to go during the journey when they met some kids and that they started like mocking the tortoise, and then he wanted to shout, but then he fell down and the geese were really like mad that he couldn't understand that the happiness that comes is like from being quiet.
Okay, moral. Yes. Chị.
Moral of the story, never show up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Anthony. Speak up, Anthony.
First is five lessons for happiness.
Okay, Long.
The moral of the story is never, put two birds holding a stick and get on.
Okay.
Everything back in the 1987.
Jennifer, speak up. You what? Huh?
He said that.
He didn't trust himself.
Yeah, he opened his mouth and he.
He gets reached.
Mm.
He got it.
Sit down, baby. Serena, where's the moral?
If your friends leaving to go somewhere else to live, then don't follow them or like something bad might happen to you.
You have to watch out, y'all. What happened if you say something wrong to other people? Who fly on the airplane before? What happens? Listen, what happened when you are in the airplane and you say, I'm terrorist? What happened? They will. So never say those words, right? Never say those words in the airplane. And what else? In the airplane, you should not say what? What else? I carry. Okay. So you have to be careful too. Huh? Perhaps listen. Who have problem in school about your mouth? Jennifer, what do you say? What do you say to get trouble in the school?
Sorry.
Who have problem? Who get in trouble because of your mouth?
Oh.
What do you say? Yes. What's that?
Oh, at school.
Listen. Yes. Listen. So watch out what you say in your mouth, right? Whether listen, whether it's at home, at school, or airplane, or on the street. All right, understand that? Okay. Everyone stand up. Put the chair back. One more minute. Go. All right, ready? Jump. One more minute. That's all. Come on. Everyone come together. Drop your hand, drop your hair, drop your hair, drop everything. Close your eyes. No, keep your head up, please. Close your eyes, close your hair, close your mouth, close your eyebrow, close everything.
Like this.
Tony, close your eyes, please. Everyone. Honey, may I?
Bad, respectful. May I be kind? May I not trust two birds carrying a stick? No one. Yo.
I'm still here, you guys. Who want to stay back? I hear that.
I'll kill a bird.
No! He's eating China! No!
Kaden, my parents.
Our parents be kind. Our parents mind be pure. What?
Okay, Elsa, my weekend.
Oh, flag!
Long. Move. Get move. Long. Move.
August. Direction.
Okay, Elsa.
You got my glasses? You have glasses? Yeah.
Elsa. Okay, one drop your hand down. I need you guys to cool your monkey mind down for 1 minute. Close eyes. I don't want to hear any noise. All right, Long. I told your name and you stay back here with me. Long up here. Yeah, these two baby up here. The rest light up and go back there. Kimmy and Ethan come here.